Now, Eastern Cape MEC Sindiswa Gomba has met protesting employees at Grey Provincial Hospital in King Williamstown. They've been picketing since last week after patients with COVID-19 were admitted. The workers who are meeting in Bisho say they don't have protective gear. They also say they haven't received training on how to deal with COVID-19. Avi Wimtila spoke to the MEC earlier.
The unions have met with the MEC of Health in the Eastern Cape here at Bisho Hospital following the picketing of workers at Grey Hospital. This, of course, was after they heard that there weren't enough PPEs, as well as that the hospital itself would be turned into a COVID-19 hospital. I understand it's not operational at this moment, but the MEC of Health joins me at this very moment just to deal with these issues. MEC, thank you for joining us at ENCA. But what is happening with Grey Hospital? Will it be turned into COVID-19 hospital as the workers have suggested and the unions?
Now we've resolved the issue. I do believe there was some miscommunication at a point because originally there was never anything that said Grey Hospital will be solely for COVID-19. Of course, one section in the hospital would assist in COVID-19. We have now gone back to the decision. I've since written a letter so that it is known by everybody and that the union can speak to their members in the understanding that now prevails. There would have been no way that we could close Grey Hospital as a hospital, given the socio-economic conditions and status of the people that are then using Grey Hospital. Remember, if we were to close Grey Hospital, we were to close off 6 more villages of our own people without service. So that could just not be the issue. So it is now resolved. Grey Hospital goes back to its normal operation, except that we are opening a few beds for COVID-19, given the fact that King Williamstown has some people that are coming up, in particular on the issues of being patients of Dr. Mxenge.
So, MEC, can you maybe explain how the normal operations will then work at Grey Hospital? Because some concerns were raised around the training of the nurses, saying that they weren't trained to deal with COVID-19 cases. How will the hospital then operate?
Well, we've picked up those issues. That training itself didn't get down to the levels of exactly the people who are going to be nursing COVID-positive patients. So that is an issue now that we are looking at. It did transpire that training got only to a certain level, but not to the rest of the people. We've identified that and we're dealing with that issue.
How will we deal with it, MEC? Because we understand not only training the PPEs, not only at Grey Hospital, but at this Bisho Hospital that we're in and Frere Hospital. Issue of PPEs is a concern. The workers don't have garments to deal with patients, essentially.
I've just finished a meeting now. As I came to this hospital, both Grey, in terms of those who are controlling PPEs, I was given numbers, I was given what they are provided. But because of just finished a meeting, it is for me now to go and see whether what I was given to say there is PPEs here and what they say that there is no PPEs, which statement remains true.
Which one is true? Are there PPEs, MEC, at these various hospitals, or aren't there PPEs? And what's going to happen with training?
There are PPEs in the hospitals. But what I'm saying to you, which maybe you do not understand, that I have come out of this meeting and there is suggestion that there are no PPEs. I'm still in the hospital. I'm going to check on the stock that they have and see exactly what is actually happening.
Okay, thank you very much. That is the MEC of Health in the Eastern Cape, Sindiswa Gomba, saying that, in fact, there are PPEs in these various hospitals. In fact, he'll also check if there are PPEs. But we just heard that Grey Hospital essentially will operate as normal, as the MEC says, and in fact won't be turned into a COVID-19 hospital, but with just a few beds that will deal with COVID-19 patients. I am Avi Wimtila in Bisho.